Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I'm able to cover up my dark under eye circles in 5 easy steps. So stay tuned. I've already gone ahead to do my entire skincare routine. So we can move on to the next step, which is hydrating our under eyes with an eye cream or an eye serum. And this is just to reduce the appearance of the dark circles. Now, mine is caused by lack of sleep, but it can also be caused by genetics or overexposing your under eyes to the sun. And that's why I like to use an eye serum to reduce the appearance of the darkness. And the one I've been gravitating towards is the Ordinary's caffeine solution, 5% plus EGCG. And this serum helps to reduce eye contour pigmentation and under eye puffiness. And as the name goes, it contains caffeine and green tea. And these help to tighten the under eye area and also helps to gradually fade away the darkness by reducing the production of melanin in that area. And it's also really great to keep your under eye hydrated. There are loads and loads of other eye creams and eye serums. I'm going to leave a couple linked in my description box as well, so you can also try it out if this is not your cup of tea. So for our next step, we're going to be cancelling out the darkness underneath our eyes. This is a very crucial step because without this step, you might end up with a gray under eye area because the darkness will still be visible underneath the concealer we're going to be applying right after this. So I use an orange color corrector because I have dark under eyes and I also have a dark skin tone. There are also other colors for various skin tones, such as the green color corrector, the yellow, and the peach toned color corrector. And these just help to correct and neutralize the tone of your under eye. And you only really need a small amount, focusing on the problem areas especially. I like to lightly blend out the color corrector using my deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. And this is actually my favorite brush because of its size and is really densely packed. It's also able to get to those really small nooks and crannies around my eye area. It also doesn't pick up too much of the product and is able to help me get that seamless blend underneath my eyes. But you can also use a beauty sponge or your finger to blend out the color corrector if that seems more comfortable to you. Next, we're going to go in with a small amount of foundation. And my foundation of choice is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade C9. Because it's super full coverage, it's able to hold my under eye and prevent it from creasing as well. So once that's seamlessly blended out, I like to go in with a concealer that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone to help brighten up my under eye area. And for this step, I tend to gravitate towards concealers that are lightweight but have a creamy texture. And this one is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut. I really do love how lightweight and hydrating this concealer feels because I tend to crease up after long hours of wearing makeup, but anytime I use this particular concealer, I notice such a huge difference in my under eye area. So that means no creasing whatsoever. I try focusing the concealer mostly on the inner and outer portions of my eyes. And then I leave it to sit for about a minute or two before I go in and blend out the concealer, so that it's able to sit and get a bit tacky and is not going to get absorbed by my beauty sponge. Speaking of beauty sponges, make sure your beauty sponge is damp and not wet. If not, it's going to end up picking up all your products. And we don't want that. We're going for a seamless gradient natural finish while still leaving the necessary amount of coverage under our eyes. Now my under eye looks much more brighter, much more awake, and you don't see the color corrector peeking through. Neither do you see any darkness underneath my eyes. For our next step, we're going to be setting the concealer we just applied. I'm going to be sharing one of my most affordable hacks with you guys. I typically use a small amount of 2 powders. The first powder that I use is the Indepth Under Eye Setting Powder in the shade Sheer. This powder is my best kept secret. It's able to lock in your concealer, and once you use this powder, you could actually just go, you're done. It's translucent, so it doesn't leave any color behind. It just sets the concealer where it needs to be. And as you can see, I'm applying it using a powder brush. So with this powder, a little goes a long way, so you really don't need to apply much. Once I'm done with my entire makeup routine, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade medium. And I'm going to take just a little bit of that and then dab that underneath my eyes as well. Very, very little, the smallest amounts your brush can possibly take. Once you dab that brush into the powder, you tap off the excess so you don't have too much powder on the brush before you then go in and apply it onto your face. Lastly, I'm going to set my entire face using my setting spray from Mario Badescu. And this just takes away that powdery look, if any, and gives you that natural dewy skin look. So from here, we're pretty much done. If you do find this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you were able to stay to the end of this video, comment down this emoji in the comment section so I know you were here till now. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one next week. But until then, bye!